bankruptcy attorney E. Orem Young. Now, your local weather with meteorologist Brian Briggs.
Well, good Monday morning to you. The time is now 5:48. We have quite a bit to talk about in the weather department as we have a busy tropical week shaping up ahead of us. But at least right now, conditions are quiet across the ArcLaMIS. Live storm tracker Doppler radar not showing really anything going on as there's just really nothing going on. A lot of dry air in the upper levels of the atmosphere here, and that's what's shearing Marco apart, at least as the convection from it continues to push into the Florida Panhandle here. So we're also watching Laura here kind of becoming more elongated as it gets into the Caribbean, but eventually the circulation will continue to push its way a little bit further north and west into the Gulf of Mexico. So talking about Marco specifically, still holding at a tropical storm strength as of this morning, 60-mile-an-hour winds. And again, most of the convection is well to the north and east of the circulation. Looks like it's about down this way, and you would think that it would be moving this way, but the National Hurricane Center still has the center at least tracking over the Louisiana coastline here and eventually weakening into a depression and a remnant low by the time we get to the early Wednesday morning time frame. So we will see a little bit of impact from this system. However, it won't be major, just some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity as we head into our Tuesday and Wednesday. But this is the storm that we really need to keep an eye out on as we head into the upcoming week. Laura also holding at tropical storm strength this morning, 65 miles per hour, and the convection more organized, at least with this system, and kind of more widespread. The circulation just south of Cuba as it continues to advance westward here, and that track generally keeps it just to the south of the island. A little bit of lane interaction here, but eventually, it's slated to get back into the open Gulf, and it is expected to rapidly intensify into a hurricane once again, and then again eventually get to Category 2 strength by the time we get to the Wednesday into Thursday time frame. So again, that's this track is now. It is pointed right at the ArcLaMIS here, and assuming how strong Laura is at landfall will determine what we ultimately see here in the ArcLaMIS. We have a lot of details to continue to work out from this time until then. We can see anything from heavy rainfall, possible severe weather, and even a possible tropical storm in our vicinity. But it's ultimately going to happen. What's going to happen here is what will determine what happens here. So again, Laura could eventually re-strengthen. It certainly looks like it, considering that ocean temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico are certainly conducive for fairly rapid tropical intensification. We have generally 85-degree, 86-degree temperatures, and you only need 80-degree temperatures for really significant tropical growth. So as far as the short term, though, for shower and thunderstorm chances, we could see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms, especially across our eastern areas through the afternoon and evening today. Most of us will remain dry, but Tuesday is going to be a little bit different story as more moisture filters into the area thanks to Marco, and this will set the stage for widely scattered showers and thunderstorms continuing through much of the day and even into the nighttime hours as well. So clouds will be around, it'll be warm and humid, and future tracker not showing much for Wednesday, but I would expect to see fairly similar conditions what we were seeing for Tuesday for Wednesday as well. So I know some folks are wondering what the possible rain totals will be with the system, and again, this will ultimately determine where exactly Laura tracks here as we head into the next few days. So those details need to be ironed out, but it looks like the heaviest rainfall right now at least is concentrated in western sections of the ArcLaMIS, and those are in inches, by the way. So 7-day forecast shows that we will remain generally unsettled through much of the week. Again, Marco's impacts being felt from Tuesday into Wednesday, and then later Wednesday into Thursday, that's when Laura moves in. Moisture sticks around for the end of the week into next weekend.